Cleaning off my mouse pad here. Press any key to enter. One thing that's really interesting is they took so much from Terra. They took a lot of the characters, the models from Terra. They took even the design of like this circle in the background. Kind of reminds me of Ion too, like the circles in the PvP zone that you would fly through that would speed up your flight. But this is like Terra. Right here, Terra. They did the exact same thing in Terra when you flew from Noob Island to the main continent. I don't know why that music's so damn loud, but we're gonna get rid of it. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of it. We're gonna pop in some Lineage 2 music. So I go back and forth on this game. I like the combat, and that's the only thing that keeps me playing it. That and the fact that there's a lot to the game. Actually, there is quite a lot inside of this game. You got to keep in mind that Ascent: Infinite Realm was developed over a pretty long time. I mean, it's been around for quite a while. I think it was announced in 2017. So that's, well, I guess that's only 4 years ago. So let's see when did it really get? Hold on a second here. Yes, I am here. Whenever you log in, your character's got this glow. It must be like a protection thing. But when did Elyon? Original announcement. Actually, let's just go Elyon, Ascent, Infinite Realm. Initial release date was December 10th, 2020 in Asia. Keep that in mind, guys, because that's important. It actually says that 81% of the people that play this game like this game, which is, you know, I guess that's good, right? And if we go to... The release was in Korea, December 10th, 2020, in North America, October 20th, 2021. And then here you have an article from PC Gamer. The new massively multiplayer airship brawler from the makers of PUBG is a beautiful, chaotic mess. This was from November of 2017. I like how they say Ascent is disappointingly chained in its MMO roots, and its airship combat isn't nearly as exciting as my first impression implied. Actually, let's take a look at this. I'm curious. What does it look like? I've never looked at like the airship combat in this game. Guess they're getting ready for the airship combat to start. Male game players just can't stand still. They have to jump. It's a guy thing. Okay, so you're in these ships. It is kind of bizarre looking. That music's awful, but it is very bizarre looking. So this was what the game was originally. You know, it was more of a vehicle combat. I mean, there was a lot of vehicle combat in it, and players didn't like it, and I guess they said they didn't really like it, and they pulled it out. But if you see vehicles in the game, don't be surprised because you know they had already put all that stuff in the game. So, but let's do some arena. Let's do some PvP arena here, and watch me get my ass whooped. So that's basically what happens in arena. Hall of Honor arena 1v1. I should try 2v2 and in some of these other modes. I guess it's just randomly pitting people together. The scary part about a game like this, especially an Asian MMO, and the volume is super loud. I don't know why the sound seems really loud. But the scary part about this is you get this game, you know, and it's... Look at my health is like gone. Look at that. My health is just gone. It's just like... I don't even know what that ability was, but it... I don't even know what that skill was. Okay, so it's cool. You get to see the damage. So that character put out 5,700. TV, I don't know what her name was, put out like 5,700 damage. But what she did was she used her, and the only reason I know this is because the only class I've ever really played is the Warlord. Is she uses one ability called, and I'll show you guys what it's called once we get out because I don't remember the name of it. But it basically is an ability you use, and it increases your attack speed. So she did that to build up her attack speed buff, and then she popped this like repeated slamming into the ground ability, which really didn't look like it was hitting me directly, but I guess I was close enough that it was hitting me. So she was using this, which is the Leap Shin Strike. Now you're going to do this to build up your attack speed. Now you can see your attack speed is very, very fast. So she did that to build up her attack speed, and then she popped off some sort of a ground pound ability, which I don't know if I even have that one yet. That's the other thing that's interesting. Yeah, I don't think I do. Unless it's this one. Yeah, but that only does it once. I wonder if there's... But you gotta remember, like, each ability morphs into other... They have different types of, like, variations of all these abilities. So, like, if you put... if you get the common grade, this is what it does. If you get the Havoc Strike, this is what it does. If you get up to this one... Again, I still only see one slam, and then you get the legend, this one here, again, which is one slam. So I'm not sure what she was doing. Maybe it's this Berserk Smash. Yeah, this is it. So this is what she used. She used the Berserk Smash on me. And you can see the speed of the Berserk Smash here is pretty slow, but after, you know, using your Shin Leap Strike. So we'll try that. I mean, the Berserk Smash seems like that would be a pretty sweet skill. Oh, the other thing too, and you can't really see it. I know it's kind of small on my window here. See, the percentages show you. This is really good. This really helps you to learn what abilities are good for PvP and what abilities are good for PvE. You can see here that the Berserk Smash has 51.48% usage by PvP players, right? Or for PvP builds, it's picked very often. And then you look at something like Holy Shield, it's not used hardly at all. If you look at the skills I currently have equipped, for PvP, this one's only 55%. Which is kind of funny. This is just your regular left click. I guess I could change it to something else. Shield in PvP is actually used 69%, which surprises me a little bit. Cyclone only 37%, which doesn't surprise me because Cyclone is very easy to interrupt. So when you start doing that spinning maneuver, most players are going to use an ability to interrupt, stun you to stop your Cyclone. I don't know if I could have stunned her ability. You can pretty much interrupt almost any skill. It's just a matter of if you have that interrupter ready to go. So here, Breakthrough, actually surprisingly used by a lot of people, but it is not surprising. This is the stun. This is a charge stun, so that one is really good. I like this one. Earthcrack, yeah, 24%. Capture, 73%. I would imagine against people that aren't melee, this would be really useful because you want to pull them over so you can hit them. Shield Crush, yeah, I don't even use that. It's not worth it. This one here, the shield, this one here, I'm actually using, but only like 10% use it. I actually find it to be pretty good, and the reason I like it is because it buffs your defense. It decreases all incoming damage by 20%, and increases... Yeah, so it's actually good for defense, but you only have so many skills you can put on your bar down here, so it's really, you know, what's the most important, you know? So you go through here, and we're looking for PvP stuff. This one here, Justice, is actually 73%, so that's pretty high. Justice does do good damage. And you can see here, it says increases damage by up to 5 based on, you know, people's health, if their health is lower, you know. So let's go ahead and put Justice here. And then with these abilities, I'll show you guys, like, oh, and then I wanted to look at one other one. This ability that I picked up recently has been really good. It is used by only 7% of the PvP people, which is a little surprising to me because it regens health. I'm actually really surprised, but it seems to me like PvP is more about burst damage, and this is one of those games. It's a little bit better than Black Desert because Black Desert, like, it's all about stun combos, and then, you know, you're dead. Someone stuns you, and they do their rotation, and you're usually pretty much just dead. This game's similar in that the stun combo can, you know, someone can stun you and do a ton of damage, but I feel that you have a little bit more chance to get out of stuns in this game. So if we go up and we attack like these guys here.
You can't skill.
That you can see my health is pretty high there. It's weird though. It's I would love. I'm probably gonna have to find some videos on how to PvP with a Warlord because it's really kind of a guessing game to some degree. You definitely want stuns, obviously, and ways to break stuns. So. Just the collective groan from the enemy. Oh! Yeah. But we took some damage there. With these abilities I have on my bar right here, there really isn't any defense. I do have shield block. Actually, I want to see how many people. I think shield block's really useful. Yeah, Mage, it's one of those niche games for sure, right? Hey, what's up, Fine Babe? But it's fun. I mean, I like the combat, and there's a lot to the game. Like, if you go, you can see you've got the Mana Awakening, which is a whole other like combat, a whole other tree of abilities that you can kind of put this mana into. I don't really quite know how this works. I don't know if you can reset. It says use mana to activate an attribute of your choice. Each mana level increases mana by 20. The highest level mana level is 40. I don't know if it costs any money. It says use the following item. Oh, see, yeah, you actually have to use a reset scroll. So I think, yeah, I don't like the. I agree, the grunting. I actually just try to tune that out. Yeah, this is Unreal Engine 3, so it has that really kind of Unreal Engine 3 look to it. I mean, Terra was Unreal Engine 3, but Terra went a little bit more anime, and Terra was darker. Terra had beautiful level design. I love the way Terra looked. This game, I mean, there's some zones in here that look pretty good, but in general, if you want to really pick apart the graphics, they're not that great. I mean, you can see they're pretty bland, you know. And even though I turn the saturation up at the beginning, it still doesn't feel very. The colors feel pretty flat to me, and the only reason they have this kind of auburn look right now is because the sun's setting. And also you see the little circle in the sky up here. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that comes from Ion and Terra. I see a lot of similarities between Ion and Terra in this game. Although I think Terra's combat system is far superior to this one. And the reason I say that is because, you know, and I've talked about it before, but when you talk about PvP, wait, hold on a second. I know. I can't wait. I can't wait for fresh, dude. Yeah, there's like motion blur. Actually, there is motion blur when you zoom in. It's like if you zoom in, see how the fire is blurry, and then as you zoom out, it'll start to get right here. It starts to get clear. But if I zoom in one more, yeah, there's definitely like a Gaussian blur. As far as motion blur, I think there is some motion blur, but I do think that's something we can probably turn off. There's display background effects, which I'm not exactly sure what that means. Here's the post-processing effects. Shield indirect light. Let's turn this on. I don't know what it does. Depth of field, motion. Let's turn motion blur off. Turning motion blur off may actually make it look less smooth. That's kind of the goal of motion blur. Let's see what it looks like without it. You see there's that weird visual effect flying through the air. You get your second binding. Whee! Oh yeah, but the thing that I was talking about with MMOs, games like, and this game's primarily I mean, there's PvE in this game, but this game's primarily a PvP game. This game will succeed mostly because of PvP. I mean, if you go to rankings, okay, you have fishing rank, and it's really cool. They have rankings. There's dungeon rankings. There's PvP arena rankings, which is great. You got 1v1 rankings, 2, 3. Burning Temple kept, so this is great. But I mean, I think rankings is always a good thing because, yeah, I was distorting the air because, you know, people get excited about seeing where they can be on the ranking, you know. And they have seasons. I don't know if they're going to have the previous season here, because probably not, because there hasn't been a previous season. But one of the scary parts about this game is since the game's already been out for a year in Korea, there's people from Korea, and I know people from Korea that are playing on this server. They know how to PvP. So you go up against them and they make you look silly, right? So there's a lot of people. I always hate going into a game that's been in another region before our region, because you don't know the game yet unless you've gone and played it through a VPN or something, or unless you've watched a ton of videos, you know. But you go in here and you're really behind the 8 ball, because there's a lot of people who have already played this game a lot, and they come in here knowing that most people on the US servers haven't. So they know they can come in and dominate. There's people that they were frothing at the mouth waiting to get into the seasonal arena here because they know they can just step in and they already know the game and they can just kick people's ass. And that makes it so much easier for them to climb the ladders, because there's going to be that learning curve where other people are still trying to learn the game, you know? And the other thing about it is, like, well, you'll see. Let me do an arena match and you'll see when I get my butt handed to me here, guys. When you do the arena, like a 1v1 match, right? Oh, I got instant Q. You'll see how, like, it's hard to always tell what other players are doing. You know, you just get kind of spanked. Like, I get spanked because I suck, because I don't know the game. I mean, I don't really know anything about the game. Now we're going up against Ruler of Madness Graham, Duchess or something. I don't know. I'm sure they're going to kick my ass. Looks like a Slayer, so. Oh, this is a new player. This is like a new player. Oh, even though it's a new player, I'm still getting my ass handed to me.
Skills.
And I don't even know what he was doing there at the end. Even though it was a new player, that was a fairly new player, and they still spanked me. But at the end, you can see, I mean, I don't even know what they're doing. Like, there's these little circles flying all over the screen. And I'm like, plus, I don't really know, like, when you go into the 1v1, you got to remember, too, I don't think there's any kind of brackets. So that guy could be, like, max level, maybe, with, like, the best, with, like, really good gear. Although, you know, I have no idea. I don't really know how it works. You're so hyped for Fresh? Yeah, it was like a Slayer. Well, I don't really have, like, because your abilities are level. Like, that one person that beat me was using Berserk Smash, so she was at least level 39, right? That one other Warlord who killed me, she killed me with Berserk Smash, so she's at least level 39. So the difference is when you get higher level, you have higher level gear, you have higher level skills, and you have more skill attribute points to play with, right? Now, I've got most of my attribute points into this rare grade Cyclone. But this rare grade Cyclone, you can see it's only used in PvP by 30%, 37%, so it's probably not really that good for PvP. Earth Frenzy is used by quite a lot, 86%. Grants immunity from knockback, stiffen, and pull while in use. Increases incoming damage. So actually, this one's really good. So let's... What can we replace that with? Let's put Earth Frenzy here. We won't even use the pull ability. I don't think we really need that. The only time we're going to really need a pull is if we're going to be some sort of a caster who's just going to try to kite us. That's, you know... And let's see. Let's get rid of this. Okay, and let's see if there's some other stuff here. What's this one do? Activates an earthquake when using Earth Frenzy. It pulls enemies toward the center. Nah. Changes the skill into a shockwave that activates when shield strike is used into a piercing projectile that flies approximately 8 meters in front of you. Deals physical damage that is 30% on the base skill's power. That's kind of fun. Let's try that one, just for fun. Alright, so that's going to be like a ranged stun, kind of. We also have Justice. Now, we put 20 points in Justice, changes into a stackable skill. Nah. And then we could do the hammering, but it's kind of hard to land this one. People can move out of the way. And then we've got Strike, which is a leaping ability. And we put 15 into this one. Decreases the cooldown and area consumption of Strike and increases the damage by up to 2 times. As the distance increases. Okay, let's do that too. So we got this one. We got our regen. Okay, we're gonna use Strike here. Oh no, I'm getting killed! Oh no!
You can't be skilled. Must have a certain amount of energy or more to use.
I wasn't ready for this combat at all.
Have a certain amount of energy or more to use. Not enough stamina.
Yeah, I wasn't really ready for it to be attacked right there. I was not ready to be attacked there. I didn't even have my abilities set up yet. That kind of sucked. Yeah, I was standing... This is actually a PvP zone that I was in, so I just got ganked while I was standing there. Actually, the sad part is I probably could have beat that character if I would have had my other skill set up. Yeah, the other problem with this is when you're putting skills in and out, you don't remember where they are. It's like you've played with all these skills for like, you know, hours, and then all of a sudden you swap in like 3 new ones. Good luck trying to remember all that while you're in the middle of a PvP match. You know, you've got to go out there and practice those abilities and get good at using them. You know what I mean? I didn't even know what abilities I had on my bar. Like literally against her, like I was like, oh, I've got S. What does that do? And that was actually Justice. But earlier, that was another ability that I was using, and I didn't even know if I had A still because I was going to pull that off. You know, so it's kind of an awkward situation there. But Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I don't really know much about how to PvP in this game at all, so it's kind of all of a learning experience. Earth Frenzy is interesting. It pulls people close. I guess it's okay. Cyclone, actually, if I use the blue rated version of Cyclone, it pulls people in close too. So it's also pretty decent. So let's just use...
It's hard, but it's worth it.
What is this? There's a 20-player boss. Hmm. Yeah, that skill's really... I don't think that one's going to be very good in PvP at all. This one, it's going to be hard to land. Yeah, you can see only 12% of the people use this in PvP. This is an AoE grinding skill, the shield strike. It's not something you'd use in PvP. Shit, I need... Yeah, always a good way to learn getting your butt whooped. Well, I've got my butt whooped all day today. I tell you, every time I do those, I've only won one arena match. I've had another one that was pretty close, and mostly I've had a couple. I had one Slayer match where I got killed in like 2 seconds. He stunned me and basically almost one shot me. I was just like, holy crap!
More people. Please be patient.
All right, so we've got what don't kind of hard to see what's going on here, you know? Wow. The camera needs to zoom further back. You can't even hardly see. Okay, well, I guess we basically beat the shit out of that guy. But yeah, the camera, they need to be able to, you need to be able to pull the camera further back there. It was a little bit too close with all this shit that was flying around. Yeah, it's a big, hey, what's up? Elyon, it's, you know, it's okay. It's just too bad it's not a, there's so many things, there's some good things in Elyon, but mostly it's PvP stuff. But there's so many things that could be so much better. I mean, the fact that it's Unreal Engine 3 is a big negative, I think. Even in that battle there, it was a little laggy. And you can only zoom the camera out this far, which is kind of not very far. Maybe there's something we can change in the UI to actually move it further away. I don't know. Oh, there. High saturation. There we go. That looks better, right? Even though we set high saturation before, I don't think it's stuck. Let's go no filter. Can you tell the difference? I don't know if I can.
You are the key to victory.
It's hard to tell. It looked like it was a little better. but it's really hard to tell. I don't know what background decal is. I guess that's just stuff in the distance. Display nearby pets only. Let's just move the background display distance down quite a bit.
Enemy is still out there.
I see you very well mannered. Elemental power must be handled with care.
I don't see anything with the camera, being able to pull the camera further back. We could try windowed, but it won't run as well windowed usually.
You are the key to victory.
Camera zoom speed.
Are you just killing time?
Not really sure. Camera zoom speed? Camera field of correction? I don't know what that does.
There's still so much left to deal with.
Speak louder.
You can't take skills.
Oh, I don't see this game. I don't see this game lasting very long. I don't see. I mean, the Korean game already has lost a lot of population, and but to get good at this PvP, I would have to spend quite a bit of time talking to people and really learning the other classes. I think the only way to get good at a game like this is you have to understand what the other classes are capable of. So if you don't know the skills of the other classes, it's very difficult to combat them. It's very difficult to try to try to counter them. You know, like when I go into an arena match, I have no idea what the other characters are doing. You know, only if it's a Warlord do I have any idea what they're doing. You know what I mean? But like I said, when you go into arena match, there's no level restrictions. So I'm level 35. I could go in there and be going up against a level 45, as far as I can tell. If we go here and go into arena, but let's. I don't like that.
I always seem to find a new question.
I don't really like Justice. See, because of the way these skills are, I've changed my key bindings and skills around like so many times, and it just messes with my head. I don't remember what I have, where I have it. And what's really weird is this slot here, you can't put anything into this slot. The Impregnable Fortress is like, I can't put another skill here. See? I can't. It's like, it just has that one skill there always. You can't. But your normal skills, like left mouse click, you can actually totally like change. Like, I can get rid of Swift Strike, right? Which is just what you use to generate your mana, right? You know? Recovers energy. Well, energy. Every time you hit somebody with it, it recovers energy. So it's just like in Terra, like you have to left click somebody and hit somebody, you know, it recovers like some of your mana or whatever. Beginner friendly classes. I mean, the Warlord's pretty much, from what I've heard, the Warlord is probably the easiest, most OP class in the game. But the skill class, like the Slayer, I think is really kind of the class that the really skilled players can play to pretty devastating effect. Now, I went into one arena, and the guy was invisible. I mean, I didn't even see him. He was like a rogue. He came out of stealth, started beating on me, and I was half health before I even knew what was going on. I'm like, I don't even see this guy. I don't know where he is, you know? But let me look at these peeps. So breakthrough, yeah, breakthrough I like. Capture doesn't really stun them. It does increase their movement speed, but again, it's not that great.
I have the perfect piece of equipment for you.
I'm just looking to see which ones are used in PvP a lot. Well, a lot of people don't use Shred. I like Shred because it does regenerate health, and it stacks too. You can hit people up to 3 times with it. But apparently in PvP, people don't consider that worth it. What you can see here as you go up, like War Sprints used 65% of players. 65% for PvP. Berserk Smash, 51%. And that's about it. The Hammerang is kind of an interesting one, but it's going to be more difficult to land this ability, which is why I think it's probably not used that much. It's only 32%. And not used in PvE that much at all. Let's swap these. Let's go get our butt whooped again. Let's do some more PvP. We're going to keep getting our butt whooped. And we did get a chest, though. Let's see, that gave us some enhancement stones. This is the one we got. I don't know. Let's do, I'm gonna do armor. And I don't know what this is. A rare grade main weapon. But it's, yeah, unfortunately it's... Maybe I can... It's a Slayer exclusive. Maybe I can sell it on the auction house.
I spent all of last night polishing this equipment.
Sell junk. Repair all. Repairing your gear in this game is not really that cheap. Wait, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm in my chair now. So we got that. We have a chair we can sit in. Amazing. I've got this. I don't know what it does. Thenabel's Breath. Using breath on the life-bringing stele will awaken monster sculptures. No idea what that is. Runestone Selection. Alright, let's get our butt whooped again. Gotta try to remember what my skills are, what my keybinds are. Oh, we didn't replace our D ability. Let's do, I don't think it's gonna let me get it. We've got 5! Oh no! I can't even. I just got killed by frickin' an elemental golem or something. Must be nice to be a character like that where you don't even have to hit him, you can just send your pet after him. You know what I mean? Jesus. That was a mystic. So mystics are actually really cool. Mystics are really powerful. But yeah, it's just an exercise in getting my ass handed to me. Because I don't know at all what these classes can do. And I really don't know how to counter it either. Again, like I said, this game's already been out for a year in Korea. And these people who are coming in here, they obviously know the game. Plus, I feel like the people that are queuing for 1v1's are people that have played the game for like a year. Because they come in and they know what they're doing. I've only gone up against 2 people that I felt like they're new to the game. You know, like one I beat and one I almost beat. And I was like, okay, these guys are... Because they were floundering around like me, like not knowing what they're doing. And I'm like, okay, these guys are new to the game just like me. But I don't really know... Let's play around with this a little bit. Oh, nice way to miss. Unavailable. Unavailable. Look at the damage. Come on, I'm in. Like I was hitting the wrong button there. Damn it.
Unavailable when inflicted with a special effect.
Ah. Oh yeah, jump right into the fucking wooden wall. Oh my god.
You can use skills. A special effect is active.
No! Stop beating me!
Unavailable when inflicted with a special effect.
I'm feared! Fear! Fear bomb! Oh god, these keys! Oh my the key bindings are all fucked up because I changed all my skills. I'm like trying to remember how to use them. Oh, I hate that. God damn it. The one part that I hate is like I've been changing my skills and keybinds constantly and it's fucking me up like big time. Like half the time there I wasn't hitting the right keys. I wasn't the skills that I was trying to use I either didn't have them anymore or I was hitting the wrong keybind. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god. That's my own fault because you know, as you're leveling up, you get used to certain keys because you're doing PvE, but then you start getting into we're trying to do PvP and everything changes. You know what I mean? That wasn't a quest. That wasn't a quest. I was just killing mobs in the world. Yeah, I didn't like having S Earth Frenzy on that key. That's not where I normally have it. Ugh. Well, I don't like that I can't keybind things the way I want. Like with A, D, we do have F, right? I'm just not liking how my keys are set up. Yeah, if it.
Everywhere these days.
The problem is you don't know what when you're new to the game, you don't know. Like you don't know what skills you should be using. And so when you're switching stuff in and out, trying to experiment, you're actually kind of shooting yourself in the foot. Also, you can't change. I don't think you can change the dodge key either, which is kind of annoying. I know one of the ones we're missing.
Not enough stamina.
Are there any? Well, the pros are definitely the PvP. The PvP in this game is a pro. The PvP is very fun. There's, I would say the pros are the variety. Like there's a ton of variety, build variety, like an insane amount of build variety, right? You've got. Let me try to hide my character so I don't get ganked. Oh wait, I'm getting ganked. They're coming after me.
You can't use skills. You can't use skills. You can't use skills. You can't use skills.
So, yeah. All right, so well, I think the key bindings are like for some reason they restrict one of those slots here. I don't understand why this slot here has an ability in it, and they will only let you put that ability in it. So you don't have that many slots, right? You only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one, which says available upon equipping breakthrough secondary equipment, and then you've got this one, which is double spiked barrier. Now this is like an ability that you generate this power. I think it's kind of like an ultimate or something. I don't know. Consumes Newman. I don't have any Newman, so I don't really know how that works. And then you have another one here that's available upon activating a level 6 or higher rune attribute. So, I mean, I think you have plenty of slots. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 13 skills, which is, it's a little bit lower than I like. I personally like to have at least 15. 15 is kind of like my minimum. But the problem with the game is they give you a lot of skills pretty quickly because you level really fast. Like you level to 30 like in just a couple hours. Like you'll be 30 in a couple hours, and by then you've already gotten like let's see, what level is this one? Oh, I guess it's not going to show the levels. You're probably already going to have maybe like up to like Shield Strike. No, I think you can have Justice by 30. I mean. You get Shield Leap Strike at 32 or 31. So yeah, let's just say Justice on down, you get all of these abilities. And they're coming at you so fast and furious that you don't really get a chance to use them a lot. So you don't really get that... Like, what would be a lot better is if the leveling experience was much slower, and they gave you, like, 1 or 2 skills, and you were forced to use 1 or 2 skills for, like, like 5 levels that took you, like, 20 hours of play. Or maybe... Let's make it 30 hours of play. Let's say every level takes 4 hours, right? 4 hours. So from level 1 to 5, you got a couple skills, but it takes you 20 hours. So you get used to using those skills. Then from level 6 to 10, you get 2 or 3 more skills, but you got to play another 20 hours. So you get a chance to really try out your abilities and get good at them. This game doesn't do that. You level so fast, you've got all these skills. Half the time, like most of these skills, I've never even used. I haven't even used them yet because you get at the very beginning of Swift Strike, Shield Block, and I think maybe Cyclone. Like right off the bat, I think you have these 3, maybe Earth Frenzy, and then you start picking up the other ones. So you kind of get used to using these first 4, and then you start getting other ones, and you're like, okay, this looks okay, this looks okay. Then you get to the point where your bars are completely full of abilities, and you're like, well, which one do I want to sacrifice? I've already gotten used to using these, and now you're trying to pick, you're trying to bring stuff in and out. And then when you go into PvP, it's completely different. Skills you would use in PvE versus PvP are completely different. So I'm just going to say there's a big learning curve, I think, in this game as far as getting really comfortable with the combat system, moving between PvP and PvE. Now, if you were just doing PvE, it's actually quite easy. But once you start mixing and matching both of them, I think it's pretty tricky. And what makes it even more difficult, and like I said, I don't like to come into MMOs that have already been released in another region for like a year. Like this game, right? This game came out in Korea in December 2020. So now you're going in, and there's all these players in here who've been playing for a year. They know everything, and like you go and try to PvP, and you just get your ass handed to you. That's never fun. It's really never fun just to get spanked into the ground every minute. Nobody enjoys that. But that's incentive for, like I said, people want to be in the ladder. They want to be tops in the ladder. So of course, you look at the rankings. Like I said, the Korean players are frothing at the mouth. They're like, I can't wait to get into North America base because they know there's going to be all these players that have no idea what they're doing, and then they can just jump right to the top of the rankings. They can say, "Oh, arena man, I can do 1v1," and just, of course, they're going to be going up against other people, who have played. But you can see here, look, no ranking, of course. So yeah, outside of all that, the game's got potential. PvP wise, I think there's a lot of potential. I don't like how a lot of these games have skills that are just so hard to see what's going on. Like, there's no way you can counter other classes unless you go play those other classes, which sucks. Like in World of Warcraft, you could, because it's sweaty PvP. In World of Warcraft, you could if a mage casts Frostbolt, you're like, okay, he's casting a spell. It gives you a chance to do something. In a lot of these MMOs, it's like, good luck. If you've never played those other classes, you have no idea what they're doing. Like, I played that Mystic, and she summoned some big golem and started spanking my ass. I couldn't even get away from him. Before I even knew what was happening, I was dead. I was like, well, shit, that's not much fun. I just got destroyed, instantly. Yeah, yeah, so people aren't really using this one. So if I put the key bindings back the way they were, I had 2, which I don't like. I'm trying to think. No, that skill's good for PvE, but it's just not good for PvP. So for me, it's just trying to get a good key binding setup that's going to work. Because right now, I'm not really happy with the way this shit's set up. And then in this setup, really, the only really defense I had is just the regular straight up block, which really I would prefer to have. Here, I'll show you guys. I actually like this other ability better for blocking. It's kind of cool. Just because it mitigates damage. This one, the shield crash, it actually recovers energy by 50 upon hit, which is kind of cool. So, then we need a D ability. Taunt is good. Taunt's good PvE wise once you get the rare one, because once you get the rare one, decreases all damage dealt. Actually, is it the rare one? Or is it the non? It's this one. When you get the uncommon, there's also these different grades of these abilities. Now, the first 2 grades you just get them, right? Like you get the white ability, you get the green ability, but to get the blue ability, you have to complete a bunch of quests in certain zones. And the quest reward, or the reward for completing a bunch of quests in certain zones, might be one of these abilities. But you can also go to a vendor and purchase it. And I actually went to a vendor and bought this rare grade Shocking Cyclone for 10,000 gold, okay? So you can buy them too, but you can also, you just get them by completing all the quests in the game, basically, as you level up. So that's another thing that's so when I talked about one of the strengths of the game is the variety. There's a ton of variety. Like each skill has 4 different versions of that skill. So you've got all these skills, and each one of these has 4 possible different versions you can run, right? So, I mean, that's insane. Look at this. There's a potent chain lightning skill. Holy shit. 1, 2, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you have 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20, 24 times 4. What is that like? 24, 16. Was that like 96 or something? Or 8? Yeah, is that 96? So you have like 96 possible skills, right? 96 because of the 4 different versions of each one. And then on top of that, you've got your rune stones. So on top of that, you've got how you manage whatever your stones, right? And then there's this whole mini game of, upgrading stones, right? Let's say I want to polish this stone. Like right now I'm 162,000 gold. Let's say I take this one. And if I say max, this will cost me 2,800, 7,000 gold to polish this up to the next rank, right? So each of these can be polished up and it increases their quality. And then you have tons of slots, right? You would think you'd be able to maybe merge these together, but I don't know how to do that. Like, see how you've got all these little blue, red ones? I thought there was a way that maybe I could take those and kind of combine them, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe you can't. You also have this, which is rare grade, and that's an enhancement. You can also do enchants and enhancements, which are different than just straight up rune stones. So there's that. And on top of all of that, you also have mana, right? You have Mana Awakening, and Mana Awakening, you can put points into these trees to get even more effects. So when you talk about the strengths of the game, one of the biggest strengths is the customizing. It's a min-maxer's dream. This game is like a min-maxer's dream, right? But a lot of it's RNG based, and yeah. So me going into a 1v1 arena, I mean, I'm kind of giving myself because I'm going up against a lot of people probably that are higher level, who have more gear, have better gear, because they know the game, So what I really need to do is level up more, but I need to figure out which set of skills is going to be good for PvP and PvE. That's what I would like to do. Like, right now we've got pretty good, like this skill here, you can see, does it say on this one? Earth Frenzy, like this one, like Breakthrough. 82% of people PvP. It's also PvE, so this is a really good all-around skill. Another one that you're going to see that's a good all-around skill is this one here, Justice. You can see 57% PvE, 73% PvP, so that's another good one. The Shin Leap Strike is going to be good for both as well. I'm surprised it's only 52 on PvE. That really surprises me. And then Shred is really low usage, which is kind of sad because it actually replenishes health to the user. So it's actually quite useful. I'm really surprised that this isn't utilized more. Like, all right, so we've got Shin Leap Strike. This will increase our attack speed, right? You can see our attack speed is much faster, right?
Members should help each other.
Oh, I totally missed that ability. Are you kidding me? Yeah. You can see they just keep coming. They just keep spawning. It's interesting. Guess I use that skill. Anyway, so I mean, a lot of the game is grinding because it takes a lot of money to polish up the runestones and stuff. So you need money to do that. So a lot of the game does turn into just grinding for money. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. I don't like this being on the S key. That feels really brutally awful. Let's put my spin on S. That seems easier. And then this I don't like here at all. So we're gonna change. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out the best key bindings for this game. Let's put this back to 4. And let's try that a little bit, see if we can get used to this. This ought to be interesting. I love that ability. I absolutely love that. I don't know why people don't use that. That ability is so cool. It's just awesome, you know? This ability is just so badass. How you like me now?
You can't use skills.
Oh no, you mean I can't? It's fun. I mean, I love the combat system. It's super fun, and I love the animations. I love the way the character looks. I mean, she certainly packs a punch. But then you step into a 1v1 arena with her, and it's not so easy. Now, it's really fun when you do a 1v1 arena with two warlords going head to head. That's actually quite fun. But in the arena, I've pretty much been seeing mostly Slayers. Like, it's mostly been Slayers. I've only seen one Mystic, one Warlord, and then other than that, it's been almost entirely all, like, I think Slayers, yeah.
We need to have a word.
We need to have a word. So yeah, you can sit there like you saw. I leveled up probably about a third of a level just killing those guys. They don't really; those particular guys don't drop a lot of loot though, because of the zone. I guess because they respawn really quick. But you can, if you want to just level XP wise, you can sit there and kill those guys. Now you are exposed. I mean, any Vulpin could come over and PvP, attack you. We did get a new skill. Hopefully, it's that really cool one. No, it's not War Spirit. Which is like, I don't know. Lets out a cry that instantly enhances your body. Increases max HP by 30%. Grants immunity from all shock and crowd control. Now, that is badass. Yeah, you can see this is PvP 65%, which makes perfect sense. Because it gives you immune to all shock and crowd control. So that's really good. Yeah, that's actually really nice. You can see when I use my spin skill, now I take everybody for a ride because it's the blue grade version of the skill, so it actually sucks people in, So I'm like moving around and I'm pulling the monster with me because that's part of what that skill is. And once you get to the blue grade here, the rare grade increases the hit range of Cyclone. Enemies are pulled towards the center of the caster's location when hit, and it also increases the power of Cyclone by 30%. Alright, just for Einbay here. Just want to make my presence known.
You're late.
You're late.
Know that for now. The reason we're not going directly to the wall is because the mana surrounding it is too highly concentrated. Which is why we'll first take precautions against the torrent of mana. Just remember, the path through the mana wall into Elyon depends on you, the investigation team.
Yeah, and it's actually pronounced Elyon. Elyon, like Elyon. Not Elyon, not Alien. Elyon.
We're finally off to the mana wall. Glad to be working with you. I'm a bit nervous since this is my first mission since returning to my post. Anyway, the investigation team is ready to depart, but there's also have given assignments.
Oh, I hit the post. Demon dogs.
Jeez, aren't you supposed to be on a mission right now? Oh, that's right. My father assigned a mission to me. It's a bummer that Botus and I are taking different missions. Talk to either Botus or me once you've decided.
Okay, we need to... The audio's all jacked up. We need to turn the audio up here, but we need to make sure that the environment sounds and sound effects are low. Let's see how that sounds. But then my character's voice is incredibly loud.
Do you want to go on a mission with me?
Not really. I want to kick you in the nuts.
Wanna take down...
Botas! What do you want, Botas? Defeat Feathered Mountain Raptor. Move your ass, Botas.
Task. Our book can't give you all the answers, but you can refer to it. I'm listening. You're in the resting time, are you?
You reached your destination.
I can see that.
You can't use skills.
Where's the rest of them? Beat Feathered Mountain Raptors. Where are the rest of these damn raptors? Ooh, here's some spitters. Ooh, ugly spitters. Those are ugly spitters. I don't see any more mountain raptors. Wait, here's one.
You can't use this because you're too far. You can't use skills. You can't use skills.
Yeah, her voice is really annoying. Boom! Yeah, I don't know.
You can't use skills. You can't use skills. You can't use skills.
No! Boom.
You can't use skills.
That guy keeps running away. It's annoying me.
You can't use skills.
We're moving out to gather crystals. Don't be late.
You can't use skills. You can't use skills.
I know that moaning and stuff's really annoying. Trying to get to a safe spot so I can fix it. Yeah, I think there should be voice. I hope. There's volume, sound effects. My voice. There we go. There we go. My voice. Every single attack. Huh? Better?
You can't use skills.
Much better, right? Alright, well I have to go to the bathroom, so let me fortunately there's no here, let's go to change character and see if this works. I gotta use the restroom, but yeah, we gotta figure out not even my horny anime girl in Final Fantasy is that obnoxious. Exactly. Let me yeah, there's some good videos out there. I'm sure we can find some stuff where I can skill up, because right now I'm just a complete noob. I'm an absolute noob at this game, and it doesn't show on PvE, but it does show on PvE, but it really shows in PvP. So but yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom, and I'll be right back. You're immune to annoying sounds? Oh no, I muted her voice, so it's not so loud now. I'll be back. I'll be back briefly. I don't know if they have like I haven't seen the cash shop. I don't even know if the cash shop's really even available. I think someone said it's you should be able to see it. Let me go to their website. Let's see, Elyon, Play Cacao Games. I had all kinds of issues with, I talked about it earlier, guys, where that, and it wasn't just me, apparently. People aren't getting the stuff that should come with the expedition. Like when you buy the packages that allow you to get the fresh start, you're supposed to be getting like other stuff. And I certainly wasn't getting all the stuff I was supposed to be getting. Alright, so there is the K coin, which you can buy. But there should be like other stuff. Packages, maybe? Then these are just the packages. I bought the expansion package, right? And there's the Founder's Armor, which I didn't get that either. I got the Founder's Weapon. I didn't get any Founder's Armor. Oh, it says purchase all 3 packages. Purchase 2 packages. Oh, so they actually gave me something I probably shouldn't have got, because it says purchase 2 packages and you get this. So they gave me this, even though I only purchased 1 of these. So that's weird. You know, buy 1 package, you're supposed to get the in-game title, early character creation, head start, and exclusive pet. But you're also supposed to get, according to Steam, you're supposed to get this. 1,000 rubies. You're supposed to get this, 1,000 rubies, and these things here, which I didn't get any of this stuff. This is what I didn't get, was this stuff. But I actually looks like I got stuff I wasn't supposed to get, which is I got the weapons. So. But anyways, I don't know. But let's go ahead and let's see if we can still have some of the sounds in this game are still way too loud. So let's see what's going on here. Skills, we need to knock this down a little bit. Other character skills, just do the same. My impact sounds, other characters impact. I don't know. I'm not sure what impact sounds are. So other characters' voices, let's knock this down to 50. And the NPC's voice. No, NPC's voice, let's put up all the way, because I've been having a hard time hearing the NPC's voice. So we're gonna push that up all the way. Oh, what, the mastery beta, Mason? You talking about the season? I didn't get bored of it. I just felt like I didn't want to spend too much effort playing that, Mason, when I have to redo it all again. So it's not like I want to level up to 60 or the character that's just going to get wiped. You know what I mean? So I just played long enough in the season mastery to get to where I felt like, I felt like I knew what was up. How the changes felt, speed, and all that. Yeah, I didn't want to get burned out. I mean, actually, I would rather play World of Warcraft than this game. I think World of Warcraft is a far superior game to this game. The only thing this game has going for it really is just the combat and the PvP. I think is pretty cool. Well, the thing is, what I'm really excited about, guys, and you guys probably know this already, but I mean, they're putting achievements into Season of Mastery that look like they're hardcore kind of.
You reached your destination.
That look like they're kind of like hardcore specific. So. That's really exciting. So we might be able to do stuff like level to 60, and you might actually get an achievement, when you level to 60 without dying. So that's kind of neat,
Ah, you're finally here. The sapphire tree at Dragon Grind Slope is used to cool down sudden spikes in magical power. For your first mission with the investigation team, I want you to look for...
You see how loud? See how loud that is? Why is that so loud? I have the mute turned way down, and yet that is just insanely loud. Yeah, the volume of this game is kind of hard to figure out. I don't know where that what that volume falls under. I don't know. Maybe it's, wasn't there a UI volume? No, overall volumes. Here, this one, UI. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's considered a UI button and maybe a notification. Maybe. Let's find out. We'll find out when we hit this one. Yeah, that seems much less. Doesn't seem as loud. Actually, I want, just to make sure, I'm actually going to go to the UI and I'm going to take this one and turn it way down low. Yep, that's the one. We found it! We found it! We found it! Alright.
Okay, that should be enough crystals.
Could you come see me for a moment?
You reached your destination.
Ah, did you take a good look at the crystals? By the way, I don't see. It's nothing. All week. This is how we'll.
I got a new social emote, laughter. Did you see that? It actually gave me an emote by turning that quest in. That's kind of strange. Quest clerk.
Come! Take a look at my wares!
If you wanted to talk to me, just say something.
Aren't these prices like more expensive? Level 2. Yeah, this shit wasn't this expensive, and
Take your time!
I think her prices are much higher than they were in the city.
I know how to find just unknown mysteries out there.
You reached your destination.
Hey, did you get any information about the house?
What's for streamers, Mason? The Season of Mastery?
I called. You're a valuable. My friend here will guide you through the house. Follow the
Oh,
housing guide. I'll see you.
Now we're going to learn how to do housing.
You reached your
Inquisitiveness is
destination.
a must for members of the investigation.
Let me show you a house so we can get good and rested. Okay. Okay, well, he said that
You finally off to visit your own home? Congrats. I think I'm going to patrol with my father. Well, see you later.
Ah, scared me.
So that's Rahan. I've heard his name many times. As Rahan said, I'm the housing guide.
I always welcome a pleasant chat.
There's still many unknown mysteries out there. Money devastates
Preparedness is a must for members of the investigation team.
Ah! There's some vid on the Pantheon subreddit comparing Pantheon and New World. Yeah, that is definitely like comparing apples and that's like comparing apples and man, that's like comparing apples and mashed potatoes.
Welcome. All right, go on and take a look. There's a facility guide. A strong farmer cultivates healthy fruit.
You can gather materials through foraging or production, and craft different items such as equipment or elixirs.
Equipment and elixirs I can make here? Nice.
A picture is worth 1,000 words.
I can craft gear and potions? I like
when
that.
you move into a house, you can utilize the house's storage.
I like that too.
You can upgrade the storage up to 6 times, and the storage space will be expanded every time
I like
you
this
upgrade.
little furry dude. He's cool looking.
Certain items cannot be stored in storage, so make sure to read the item tooltips carefully.
Where's my... Oh, my phone was buzzing. Telemarketer.
Are you curious about other adventurers' houses?
Not really.
Check the top left corner of the screen, and you'll see the other houses. Why visit someone else's house? Because something good could happen.
Like what?
Please remember.
I like looking at my house. I don't want to look at their fucking house. They can take their house and shove it up their butt.
What do you think? You've received all the facility instructions. Now it's time.
Hello there! You must be a newcomer. How do you like the house? Well, before you can do any production work, you need the proper production facilities. Before we go any further, we should clear up some space to plant the seeds. You can place more production facilities when you upgrade your house.
Hmm. What? Interesting.
Once you've upgraded the flower garden, place it through the place or remove housing facility menu.
Okay, well,
You must be the new resident. Welcome. Let's plant some seeds. This is the most if you don't have any flower gardens, upgrade a flower garden through housing or production facility upgrades.
I've never done housing in Final Fantasy, so this is all very new to me.
All the sprouts I work with.
You placed the building.
Okay.
Are you ready to hear the next explanation? The same goes for other facilities.
Well, how do I put the seeds? How do I plant the seeds? Like seeds. I don't own any seeds. Okay, well, I don't have any seeds, so I guess I can't. I don't got no seeds. I mean, graphics-wise, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the graphics in this game, I would say, are... I don't know, they're so different. It's Unreal Engine 3. You know, Final Fantasy is a custom game engine.
Welcome. What kind of seeds are you looking for?
Ooh, do I have storage? Already? What's this?
Even sprouts like it when you talk to them.
No matter what the facility, all of them are rewarding if you put in honest work. Now go to the house guide and hear about the rest.
A strong farmer cultivates healthy fruit.
Oh, how come? Wait, that's production seed. What? Airship trade? What? I can trade via
Sprouts I work
airships?
with are very strong and healthy.
What? How do I make potions? This is the best part of the game so far. I mean, honestly, I love crafting and I love kind of like intricate stuff like this. I think this is pretty cool, actually. I mean, if you can craft your own potions and gear, and that's awesome. You know, you got a cool looking craft. I like the graphics on. I like the graphics on in this section. I think they actually look quite nice. I think they did a good job here with the house. I think it's pretty cool. It looked like I guess you can, I don't know, like make I don't know. I don't know what all this stuff is. That's so new to me. I don't know where to buy the seeds. There was this guy was selling seeds, but he wasn't selling seed.
Good quality seeds for sale. Welcome. What kind of seeds are you looking for?
Yeah, they don't really give you a lot of room to put stuff though. This is not a lot of space, honestly. It's not, so.
Strong farmer
Well, they don't really give you a lot of space.
You've placed the building.
Oh. Oh. Got our little sapling. I don't have a growth elixir.
Good job. Did the production guide explain everything well? Well then, time to make sure we've taught you everything you need to know.
Yipes! The housing guide forgot to call me. You must be wondering why the Luminous Research Group is visiting your house, right? Great! Let me teach you all about luminous battles.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Not enough listen. I don't. Luminous is one of the things in the game that's
Luminous Battle is
very
a function
important,
where you can send the Luminous you
but-
own out to dungeons and obtain a variety of currencies. You need Luminous Energy, which is earned by hunting monsters to start a Luminous Battle. You've gotten quite strong, which means you will soon enter a stage of your journey that requires many enchantment materials and trade items. Well then, enjoy your new house. Hope to see you again.
Okay, so now. Oh, it's my house name. Shady Hacks. So it's like your family name. Oh. Well, they need to kind of work on their clipping, I think, a little bit. That's a little better. Alright, so how do we get out of our house now is the next question. Let's see. Luminous Battle. Crafting. Luminous Pets. This is the... I don't really understand Luminous and Pets. I don't really understand Luminous much at all right now. Dungeon Reward. Solo dungeon. Okay, here, return. There we go. Okay, so we got... You always get rewards for doing quests, which is good. But yeah, I think because of Blizzard possibly putting in like achievements for hardcore, that makes the whole road to Ragnaros that much more exciting. And I'm actually really getting excited for that. I think it'll be, could be, I think it could be really fun. I think I am going to level a warrior, and I think I am going to try to be. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be the tank in Molten Core. Do I want to tank? I've never really tanked Molten Core before. So, I don't know. I'll have to talk to some people about that. Not sure if I want to do that, but... But from what I've seen, the PvE's been like pretty easy. Like I've done a couple dungeons that. Oh, it's just some sort of fishing. I don't even know how to fish. This is stupid. I don't want to compete in a fishing contest. I don't even know how to fish yet.
What's up? It's good to keep busy.
You reached your destination.
Are you here to see me?
Yeah.
Hey, good to see ya.
Maybe I ought to call it a day.
Well, how do I get there?
What are you curious about?
Life always finds a way.
Money never stays in one place, and neither do I.
Who are you?
Damn it! They should auto travel. I thought there was there's no auto travel in this game. I mean, keybind for it.
What's up?
Oh, okay. I was thinking Black Desert. Yeah, but this game, I mean, this game's okay. It's okay. It's just... This game... the free-to-play is on the 20th, so I don't know the exact time. I don't know the exact time, but I would imagine it would... Let's see. We'll see if we can find it. I don't see an exact date, but I mean... Is it 14 hours? So it's 2 p.m. UTC? So that... My time here in Florida, that would be tomorrow at 10 a.m. So... Which would be basically... Yeah. Well, 14 hours. So if it's 10 p.m., yeah, that's... Yeah, I'm right, because 10 p.m. would be... Or 10 a.m. would be 14 hours from now. A little bit less than 14 hours from now, so... Yeah, you're in Australia, yeah, it's... Yeah. But I don't know. This game's kind of... I don't know. It's... I think it would be fun if again, a lot of these games would be fun if I had people to play with them. You know what I mean? If there were people like playing the game with me, maybe it would be fun. But there's just, especially if I was in a guild, I probably should join a guild with people who actually know how to play the game, because I don't. Ooh, there's 4. Ooh. You want to spin to win? I can spin to win too. This guy's annoying. That guy was really annoying. Hold on a second, my phone's blowing up. Alright, cool. I've got a food delivery coming pretty soon, so I'm gonna have to jump off for that.
You can't use skills.
Yeah, I'm actually missing some of my other skills. One of the skills that I liked quite a bit, but apparently other people don't like, is the shield crash. I like shield crash, but nobody really uses it. There's shield crush, which is actually pretty good.
You can't use skills. You can't use skills.
That person came along, kind of stole my mobs. Yeah, I'm having a hard time just with the abilities and the keybinds, and you know, I'm very finicky about my keybinds and rotations, and I haven't really found the sweet spot for this game yet. I'm still trying to kind of figure it all out, you know. You can see right there, I just screwed up both abilities there. Didn't get the pull I wanted, and then I used the wrong ability.
You can't use skills. You can't use skills.
Yeah. This is one of those games where I literally probably would level up a Warlord probably about 10 different times and just set them all up differently. This is actually one of those games where I would do that on, because just having to switch back and forth is kind of annoying. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. My food delivery showed up, so I'm gonna eat some dinner. But I'll come back and stream a little bit later. Hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you again next time.